Hello everyone, and welcome back into the Toy Barn. It's me, Darren, and then Kathy's back over there. She's pulling up some items and numbers to give you here in the next little bit to tell us exactly which sites we took and we found everything on. We found things I know on Madcap Toys Plus, I know on Madcap Toys. I'm not quite sure if we did on Macari or not. Do you?
I don't believe I know.
Okay, so I know I got things on deck on Macari. Poshmark has been exceptionally quiet the last couple of days, which is a little odd over the weekend for us usually, but hey, we'll take it in stride. We've had quite a bit of things going on. We've been doing really well in our sales the last little bit. We've been shipping out almost every day, and we try to do, like you know, here at the Toy Barn, we try to do 9 items or more. We don't try to do less than that. Sometimes we do if the sales are just pathetic and we need to get a video out to stay in touch with you guys, let you know what's going on with the sites or what have you. But I'm going to share with some of you guys that like and love music like I do. I ordered this last week, maybe a week and a half, I don't know, because there was a little bit of a delay with it coming in because of all the shippings going on. And that's another topic I need to talk to you about a little bit. But I got my new Sweet album in. Some of you care, some of you won't, because I got some of you that I talked to on various boards and all that. And this is their, I believe it's their newest album. It's called Full Circle, and it's really good. I've been listening to it a little bit today while I was working, and it just gave me that little extra push to get moving because it's really good. So if you guys are, any of you are what I will call rock music fans, you might want to check this out. It's sweet. It's their newest album as far as I'm aware of. They may have something on deck that I don't know about right yet, but be sure to check it out. And I'll tell you what, guys, I would encourage you to pick it up because it's good work music. Now, Kathy, I had to shut it down a little bit because she was on the phone doing a little bit of insurance calling, but other than that, I just listened to it 2 or 3 different times today. Very good music, very good songs, good variety, good quality. Pitch on a lot of the music's really, really good. Got good instrumentalist items going on there as well. So be sure to check it out if you're interested in music to work with and buy. I do, because we sometimes will do anything to sort of change things up. Sometimes we'll go say, hey, Alexa, give us this channel or that channel or whatever. And, you know, sometimes you just get tired of having to put up with Amazon's commercials, right? So we just soon put on our own things that we have at home. And you guys know, some of you, that we are also working with Madcap Toys music channel and putting on some various things from various genres and years. So be sure to check that channel out as well and subscribe and like the videos there, because some of those items are good to work by as well. But we've had so much going on today. It's honestly a little bit amazing. We've been busy. Do you know what's all we're going to need to talk about, baby?
I've got stuff to share.
Okay, I'm going to let Kathy, I'm going to move out of the way because Kathy's got some things that she needs to talk to you guys about, because I feel like that's really, really important. But guys, hey, thank you so much for joining us, and hey, be sure to check that album out.
Hey guys, Kathy here, Madcap Toys. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're doing fantastic and feeling good at this midweek. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, make sure you hit that bell for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And comments, you know we love them, so just keep them coming. Got something to share with you guys. Guess what? Yeah. So Darren and I we've been talking about it throughout the videos, have been doing some reorganization. I started that back in the summer, to where I've been taking the inside storage that we have in our garage and basically taking over on those. So I've been taking down each shelf, pulling them off the old store and putting them on the new store, but with new face, new pictures, new description, titles, even pricing, making sure the weight is the way it should be, and listing it. So Darren and I did some talking because we need help getting more shelving available for the media that we're going to get in. Darren just got 60 pieces of media today that finally got delivered. Thank you, USPS. And so he had listed over half of it today, and we still got some picks to finish up. But we got lots and lots of stuff coming in, so we need the shelving to be able to move that. So in fact, Darren was like, if you can get some room and start working on the shelving, we can get some more of the toys that are on the media shelf over there to be moved, so we can put them in that area, so we have more room to put these DVDs on, get them skewed, make it easy to find. Well, so Daren said, you're almost done on the river shelf except for River 5. Clear River 5 out, put it on our little area over there, a table-like area, and begin to get that stuff done. So I said, okay. So I started out. Okay, good, item here, item there, fine. All of a sudden, I couldn't find 10 to 12 items on eBay, Mercari, or Poshmark. They weren't there. We listed them because we don't put things, we're not the YouTube channel resellers that put things on, unlisted things on shelves. We don't. If it's on a shelf, it's been listed. If it's not on a shelf, it's on the death pile. So, and usually 95.9% of the time, if it comes to preschool stuff, baby stuff, girl stuff, it's usually me that lists it, right? Because Daren does the boy stuff, on and on. So I was like, I don't believe this. I wasn't even just putting the whole title in. I was doing name keywords, like one keyword at a time. All places I said, Daren, it's not there. I know we've listed it, but it's gone. He goes, okay, well, do what you do. Get a new picture, get it listed, and move on. Sure. Did that. All of a sudden, I get another set of items. This was a set of 4 Mega Bloks baby toys, right? Look it up. Try to look it up. Not there. Scan the SKU. Not there. Go to all the other sites. Not there. Daren, it happened again. What? Yes. They were gone. So by the time I got done my night, again, I had 12 items that were gone. And you know that you listed them, you put them up, you weighed them, you did all those things that you did, and they were nowhere to be found anywhere on any site. Yeah. So now it looks like it's fresh material. But back in December, I was looking around at some of the stores, some of those kind of toys that usually move on in December. I was like, Daren, gee, that's funny. I'm surprised those aren't just kind of like flying off the shelves this year. He's like, yeah, that's a little bit odd. And then come to find out, it was because it wasn't there. It was listed, but it went away. So if you guys have experienced that, or you're like, oh, I've heard about that, let me know in the comments below. It happened to us too.
Yeah, and what's really sad is I'm going to call it mass happenings. I mean, once in a blue moon, we'll come across something, especially when we do the remodularization out
here. Which we're working on. But we're starting inside right now. Okay, you'll find one thing maybe every shelf or so. Mm-hmm. We've been finding multiples of items. That was scary.
And I'm not talking same item, multiple of those. I'm talking multiple items that are singles that aren't even listed. Now, you have had multiples of an item that's not listed.
Like the Mega Bloks.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes you scratch your head, because the system we have, like you said, plain as day, if it is not listed, there is no dead space on shelves.
We do not put unlisted items. We don't even have anybody working with us that would put it on a shelf with it listed. And I remember putting it on. I remember listing it and uploading it and all that stuff. So it was crazy. So,
and that's hundreds of dollars.
It was hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
So even though, like Daren said, that we had a couple that was multi-quantity, even if you back that up, that was 8 single items out of the 12 that was not there. That was on a whole shelf. And even guys who said, well, did you look it up via your shelf under custom SKU? Yeah. Yes. And when I did that, it didn't show up either. So I did multiple ways, because you never know what's going to happen. And yeah, that happened. So crazy stuff. And then on top of it, I found I had to have an item on Jordan's shelf too that I only have one of, and I knew it the whole time. I noticed that we had 2 listings on the Godfather site, the same item, same picture, same price, but one was done 5 months ago and the other was done 6 months ago. Nobody retore that shelf off to list it. So it's like there was like a ghost duplication or something. So I had to remove one and leave one there. So we just don't know when you are doing mass like us. Again, Daren has over 10,000 items on The Godfather. That's not even including multi-quantity listings.
Yeah, you do that, you're at 14.8.
And then Madcap Toys Plus right now has 1,270, and that's not including her multi-quantity listings. We have mass. So for those that have, and it's fine, but those that have maybe 50 to 100 to, a few thousand, it's easier to check that out, make sure, and all that.
Once you get
and
up
it's
to
fine.
that 1,000 mark, it gets harder.
We were there at one time, guys. We were there at one time. We started out just like if you're new or you don't have that much in inventory. We've been there. We understand that. But when you get in the multi-thousands, it can get crazy. So.
And we also had one today that I also had tied into a video on YouTube as a promo, right?
Yeah.
And I told you about it. I removed it because when I was doing my N5 a day and sell similar.
Yeah, he's trying to see what to do.
Perfect the pictures if maybe they need a touch up. Check out the description, the title, the whole 9 yards.
Right.
The gambit.
Yep.
All right. I went through it and I thought, okay, well, I'm going to relist these 5s. And as I was going through each one by one, to make sure I perfected each one as best as I can at this point. There was one that when I checked through a video that is tied to, it was sold in the video. It said sold out. So I removed the item, and I'm going to hope that as we do things, if we find another one, we can relist it. Yeah. But I'm thinking it may have been a relist via the company.
Could have been. And what we'll do is when I get to that shelf, because that's also an internal storage, when I get to that, because I'm not there yet, but I will be. I'm going to try. If I see it, it'll just be brand new on the Madcap Toys Plus
toy. It was, I'm going to call it, it's not really, but sort of like an action figure. Okay. And it was one of those that, it is like one of those things that had stuff inside of it and all that. But it's like, I was like, why in the world does this say sold out on the video? Because I wouldn't do that to kill a sale.
Doesn't make sense, but we're going to roll with it. So like I said, a lot of things are being taken new pictures, and I'm liking the fact I'm doing it. Daren's not so much, but I am on some things that are big items that they kind of look, if you put them in a photo tent, they kind of look like, I'm stuffed here. I have been taking the picture and then going to the photo where it removes the background on eBay, and it's been looking pretty good.
That new update?
I like that new update.
Yeah, I do that some, but not a whole lot, because most of the time my stuff isn't that huge. We do have a few things.
I had some huge things. I had a huge Fisher Price piggy bank I had to deal with last night like that. So
we've got like I said, we are trying to touch things up and make sure everything's up to date as it was, and refresh.
Absolutely. All right, so we're gonna get to it. So we had only 2, at least for today, for the Wednesday, sites that gave us some sales. So we have 2 on Madcap Toys Plus. Wow, that
diesel.
That was a diesel. Yeah, we're not too far from off the highway. So wowsies. So we have our windows open because it's up in the 60s. It's amazing. So we have 2 on the Madcap Toys Plus site. And then Daren had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he had 8. So we've got 10 items to talk about on The Godfather and Madcap Toys Plus. So let's get to it. Let's go to Madcap Toys Plus. She had a couple, and actually with Madcap Toys Plus, at least at this video, it's caught up with everything out. I'm hoping to get more sales, guys. And I hope to fill that right back up.
Now, do we still have about 4 on deck or not?
We have more than 4 on deck,
okay,
but I don't know the number yet. I really don't know at this point. All right, so first on Madcap Toys Plus, we sold a Halloween costume. And you know what, guys? I just put this Halloween costume on less than a week ago, and it's sold. Came from the death pile. This is the disguised Disney Pixar Lightyear Zurg Halloween child costume, size small. And this one's going out to Maya. Hi, Maya. Thank you so much. And this costume sold for $10 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that. This costume was brand new, as you guys can see. It had a tag of, I believe, if I can see it, I might not be able to see it, like $25 or whatever. But guys, I've had these complete costumes laying in the death pile for like 2 years, and I've had some that I've listed and all, but the Halloween death pile has got to be moved and got to go, because we got lots more stuff coming in. So the lady Maya asked for $10. I was like, let's do it, right? Because I only paid, probably guessing from the very first pallet buy that we did when we did Halloween pallets at that time, $2.50. So I made my money back plus. So I was very, very thrilled. So thank you going out to you in the AM priority mail. And then next up, you guys have been seeing this almost every video. I'm almost thinking you're thinking when you hold the remote, is that the same one I watched the other day? Because we keep selling them, but it's a good thing and in different sizes. From the gingerbread bag, we sold a women's slim fit ribbed high neck tank from A New Day, size small. And Shemaine took advantage of the 15% off coupon at Madcap Toys Plus. Thank you so much. And sold for $6.99 plus ship. Very, very nice. I think, like Daren said, I think people are getting ready for spring and summer because they're buying a lot of tank tops. And that's awesome because I have plenty listed to sell for sure. And that is all on Madcap Toys Plus, but we're not done. The Godfather has several things. He is actually backlogged with sales. Because he's got so many that we have to literally take and ship whatever it says ship by because we've got the sale. So we even have more pending that we just have to hold off. Tomorrow he's got enough to carry alone on his own while I'm at the office, but I'll be able to help him out Wednesday. And it was a good thing I was home today during lunch hour. I still worked. But look, because we had 3 boxes from those frames or wall canvases I sold, plus 2 bags. And
they was all full.
And they were all full. So it was crazy, but it was a good crazy. We love that crazy. If I have to go out and order 2 more storage, big tote bags to carry, whatever it takes, I don't care if it takes me 2 trips. If I'm making the sales and making the monies, the G's, I'll do it. It doesn't matter to me. We'll work it out somehow. I'm thankful. And then eventually have the post office come pick it up. You know, if it's that much on a daily basis.
Yeah, I'm about postal pickups. Like, you know, I like things to be consistent. I don't want to say, hey, come here today and then have to wait a day and say, come tomorrow.
Right. That's the way I am too. That's the way I am too.
I want them here.
Right, exactly. So let's get to The Godfather. So the very first one, this one looks like it's a funny one. This is a Blu-ray that we had bought in a Blu-ray bunch a while back. This is, I'm going to do my Spanish, Casa de mi Padre, which means House of My Father. This was back in 2012. This went out to Luther. Hey, Luther, thank you so much. And he used the 24% off coupon. And this Blu-ray sold for $5.99 plus ship. Really, really nice. That's the one that I found on yesterday's video.
Now, also, we just got in 60 brand new sealed Blu-rays today.
And they were a good
I got a good deal
spread. And a good spread as far as different titles and stuff. Yeah. I think I've only saw so far maybe 1 duplicate, and I was like, fine, I'll just put it on Madcap Toys Plus. No worries, no worries. So yeah, it was fantastic. So they did a really, really good job. Some of the Blu-rays that were sealed were concerts.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Rock and roll.
The Doors, Korn, you know, some different concerts. And I thought, hey, that's pretty good. All right, and from the wrestling tote, when I opened it up, they were like, yes, somebody's leaving. Because it's been a while. This is the 2001 Jakks Pacific WWE The Rock Collector Action Figure. Again, found in the wrestling tote. And Corwin took advantage of the 24% off coupon for February. Thank you, Corwin. And he sold for $9.98 plus ship. That came from the Berry Buy. We had a Berry Buy last year. So where Daren's brother, you know, does collections and buys and all that. And so we had a good deal. We took advantage of it. And yeah, he was part of that. So thank you so much for that. And next up, from the Turtle Tote. So the Turtle Tote consists of not only Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it also includes Princess of Power. Princess of Power, though, also. And Power Rangers. And he was part of that. This is a 2018 Bandai Power Rangers Evil Ninja Steel Collector Action Figure. And this one's going out to Tyler. Hey, Tyler, thanks so much. And sold for $10.36 plus ship. Very, very good. I think this is a possibility that Daren did get this one back in the summer amongst some other things that he bought in mass. So it was really, really awesome. And guess what, guys? When you sell something and it's a remorse buy, and they return it, and it comes back. You have to give the refund, right? And then all this, so you relist it. In time, it sells again the second time. So this is what happened with this one. So I hope that the new person that purchased it will love it and keep it forever. The person just said there was nothing wrong with it. It just didn't fit the pillows that they wanted. So this complete and package Nest & Co. set of 2 white lumbar pillow covers, 12 by 20 inch. And Marlon took advantage of the 24% off coupon. Thank you, Marlon. And they sold for $11.95 plus ship. So very, very good. Going out to you in the AM. And then Daren also has some clothing, of course, on the main store when we bought some back in the day or earlier. This is from All in Motion. Women's Simplicity Mid-Rise Capri Leggings, olive green, 20 inch. And Vlada took advantage of the 24% off coupon. Thank you so much. And we have 5 of these left. Very, very nice. Kind of nice for the spring. You know, think spring, right? And these sold for $9.99 plus ship. Love it because, again, pallet buy. I think I spent anywhere from $1 to $1.50 for just 1 pair of leggings. Loving it. Thank you so much for that. I love those case packs, Darren, when they're sealed in plastic. So that way when the buyer receives them, they know that they know it. They haven't been touched.
Right.
I love it. Love
they know
it.
it's fresh, new product, and, you know.
Love it.
It seems like we really get nice feedback.
It's the truth. It's the truth. All right, coin buys. Daren made a good deal on this one. This is the 1882 Indian cent. Very good. And was found on Coin Album 5. Matt took advantage of the 22% off coupon. Thank you, Matt. Going out eBay standard envelope, and this sold for $4.98 plus ship. Not too bad. Again, someone else is thinking spring, another tank top. I think I've sold probably, Daren, in the last 3 days. This is no joke. Probably 5 tank tops.
At least.
In the last 3 days alone. That's why I've been telling the folks, hey, this may look like the last video, but I keep selling these same ones in different sizes.
A lot of people would understand, if, especially the resellers.
Oh, yeah.
When we buy totes or pallets, I guess would be the better word. Mm-hmm. When we buy that, we usually get mass.
We do. Okay. This is from Wild Fable, Women's Violet Slim Fit Cropped Cami Tank Top, size small. Aurelia took advantage of the 22% off coupon, and we have 4 of these nice little tops left, and it sold for $7 plus ship. Still very, very happy. That came from the Eddie buy.
Yeah.
And I still have some of these left. I'm so happy. These are going good.
We got quite a few good things from Eddie when Eddie was in business.
We miss you, Eddie.
I actually miss him having a shop, frankly.
We miss you. All right, and at the very end, lastly, I just listed this vinyl record not even a week ago, so I was so happy to see it. Cat Stevens' Greatest Hits from 1975. 33 RPM record was found in our upstairs stores where our vinyl records are. Going out to Sebastian. Hey, Sebastian, thank you so much. And this sold for $7 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that. Bubble wrapped and put in a 33 RPM cardboard mailer off to you. And I just got that shipping or the labeling all done. I'm excited. One quick update. I still have, I don't know if Daren does, I'm keeping an eye on it too, a couple of packages where the USPS has been kind of holding them hostage. I've had a second buyer contact me, was very nice about it. Said, hi there, hope you're having a fantastic day, but I'm just wondering about the status. I'm looking at the tracking and they're saying there's a processing delay due to regional weather, which we haven't had that for like two more we'll weeks.
We'll have more regional weather by the time they get it.
By the time they get it delivered. So I've had 2 outstanding packages at Madcap Toys Plus of that happening. So I responded to them immediately and told them about the issues. You guys know, as resellers, you definitely know what's going on, so we're not going to explain that. But I have had it. So I thought, so Daren's like, if you already did the informed delivery on the text or email update, do a missing mail search request. And I said, okay, I'll try it out. I went to the missing mail search request response. They said, what's the tracking number? Boom. Put it in. They're like, it's not available for a missing mail search request right now. Try again later. And I'm like,
basically,
okay.
They want it to be almost 3 weeks to a month. And
probably.
It's ridiculous.
Probably. Because it still says it's in transit. It's not like it, but here's the deal. It's still in transit, but the last, what do you call it? Ticket they put in, if you want to call it, or application they put in, was back on January 28th. It's now today, February 3rd.
It's not in transit. It's up in Indianapolis's backlog.
Or somewhere.
Yeah.
Some distribution. Because there's other distributions like Louisville, Kansas City, all of them. There's a lot of them having problems.
Usually goes north. Unless for some reason they're saying we want to let on like we've done something we've not done.
Right.
And they ship it to Columbus or
wherever. So there's more than just Indianapolis having the distribution issues, though they are. But again, not updating it for like almost a week. Come on, at least update it, right?
I think Congress
at least update it.
Do something about that. I think if they are holding an item past a month, we should get a full refund on shipping plus the value of the item.
Yeah, and the thing is
we shouldn't have to chase them.
They will give you a postage refund, but they won't give you a refund of the item.
Yeah, so
at least on that. So it's crazy. But anywho, that wasn't about that. But anyway, I wanted to let you know that is happening. So we're still dealing with that. Daren is still dealing with them doing that to 3 of his pallet boxes because they were supposed to have been delivered today or Saturday. And then one was supposed to be delivered today, and they keep kind of pushing it off. So, and it's been 2 weeks, and he has a item not received request in. Yeah. But they said if by February 13th, nothing issues, they'll close the case. So it's what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I had a total of 5 of those.
Yeah.
Here you're trying to run a business and get fresh inventory. Yeah. And I had 5. I got 2 today.
Which was weird because we didn't even expect those 2 today at all.
I got 2 today. It's like, oh boy, hip.
It's like surprise, which is a good surprise. But we didn't even expect it because of the lack of putting in communication on them. So who knows? Anyway, I'm not going to keep you guys because guess what? I still have to A, take a bath, B, get ready for tomorrow going to the office, and C, I've got to get things ready to list myself because I haven't done that yet. Yep. So you guys have been fantastic, and until next time, bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye, everyone.